Zambia Blog Talk Radio.
Ready to take your nursing career to the next level? At Global Nurse Pathways, we're here to make your dream of working in the U.S. healthcare system a reality. From expert NCLEX exam preparations to personalized consulting and relocation support, led by the incredible Dr. Alice Nalondo, who holds a Doctor of Nursing Practice and is certified as a family nurse practitioner and a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. Our team delivers top-notch training to help you answer the NCLEX exam. Once you pass your NCLEX exam, we will connect you with the US-based recruiting agencies, setting you on the path to an amazing career in healthcare. Ready to get started? We're just a call or a message away. Call or WhatsApp us now at +1 346 328 1110 for the US or +260 961 875 081 for Zambia or email info@embehavioral.com. Let's make your dreams come true together. Global Nurse Pathways, transforming careers, changing lives.
Welcome to ZBTR TV.
The goal is to unearth and document the Zambian narrative in the best way possible.
Catch us live every Saturday on Facebook and YouTube.
We broadcast every Saturday at 10 a.m. EST, 7 a.m. PT.
With a growing audience across the globe, we connect Zambians and share resources abroad.
Be part of our journey. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
With a growing audience across the globe, we connect Zambians and share resources abroad.
The ZBTR TV show.
Did you know? Less than 10% of our viewers are subscribed. Don't miss out. Be part of the community. Mark your calendars. Every Saturday, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time and 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Flow live.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, welcome to the show. Good morning from sunny Dallas, Texas. I hope you are all doing well. It is good to be back here. Last week, we had my young man, Muhambi, do an amazing show with a 22-year-old who wants to stand as mayor of Choma. As you may be aware, Zambia is in an election season. So that's what was the conversation last week. All right, everybody. Tell a friend ZBTR TV is live. Share the link. This is a transformative conversation. This is not just anything else that you talk about, but what we are going to be talking about today is going to change your life. It's going to save a family member's life. Believe me when I say that. Let me introduce my co-host. She's supposed to be a guest, but co-host. She's not a stranger to this show. My amazing beauty with brains, Apostle Doctor. I don't know. I always want to know, how did Will convince you to? That question has never been answered. Hi, Victoria.
Hi, Uncle Nathan, Reverend Nathan. It's so great to be here. I always love being on here. Thank you for having me today. I think the answer to that, he may have prayed and fasted really hard.
I know. I can imagine that. Poor Will. But he's okay. He's done a good job so far.
Thank you.
How many years? 20 what?
It's going on 21 in May. So, yes, just over
21 and
wow.
a 17-year-old, a 16-year-old, and
The 14.
Okay.
No man, Eric.
That's the way time goes. That's the way time goes.
Yes.
Well, welcome. It's good
Thank
to have
you.
you here. The reason Apostle Victoria is here is because she's not only co-hosting with me, but she has a personal story to tell about her interaction with our guest here.
Yes.
Please introduce our guest, Apostle Victoria.
Well, everybody, it's such an honor to announce this woman of God to you. This is Dr. Sharilyn Marie Garrett. And I feel like I have known her my whole life. Uncle, you know those people who you meet, like you meet them, and in that conversation, it's like you've known each other forever. And that's how it was with this incredible woman. I was ministering at a conference.
Yes.
And we had gone to lunch, and my daughter had hit it off with one of the people on staff as children. And so we went to sit down, and I was actually going to sit on another table, sat down with them, and just, turned my head to the right.
Like we always do when we go to events. We want to sit with those we are familiar with, right?
Exactly. And so there was this open seat. I sit down, and I could have stuck to the people who I know, my daughter and others that I was connecting. But I turned. I always say there's power in your hello. I turned to the right, and here is this incredible woman. And we get to talking. I found out that she spends time in Kenya and does all of this incredible medical work there, as well as ministry. And the more that we talked, my daughter, was going to be shadowing under her because she wants to study medicine. And the more that I got to talk with her, I'm finding out that here is an oncologist. Here is a functional medicine doctor. And up at this point, I've never heard of functional medicine. We're going to go into it.
I also heard it for the first time on Saturday.
Yes. And I'm finding out the testimonies, Uncle, that of the people and lives that she is helping. And I'm talking about from autoimmune diseases to respiratory issues, asthma, HIV, lupus, cancer. At any stage, she is helping people's bodies become healthy, reversing. And then, one of the things I loved about it, she's giving back to our continent. So as much as she is, for the work that she does here, she goes back and does hundreds, thousands of surgeries every year.
Wow. Let's not give away too much. We have a conversation to do here. Dr. Garrett, good morning. Welcome to ZBTR TV. Welcome.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Dr. Victoria, are you talking about me? Wow.
I know, right? I know. See, and there's so much to share. Uncle Nathan had to stop me. So
we'll get it. We'll fill it in as we go along.
As we go. Okay.
We need Dr. Garrett. Good morning. Welcome.
Thank you.
Oncologist,
yes.
MD, and
yes,
functional medicine specialist.
Yes.
I want us to begin from this point. I want people to understand that you were not always a medical doctor. So tell us about your journey. You were not always a medical doctor. How did this happen?
That's interesting. No, I was not always a medical doctor. I started out deciding that Army was a great way of life to get a college education. And after that, I got out and took my 2 years and GI Bill and went to college and was living a good American life until our youngest daughter was diagnosed with cancer. Now, knowing cancer myself and having worked as a federal officer, I decided the best thing for me to do was oversee my daughter's health. The doctors were doing everything they knew, everything I knew, but I had not ever previously known somebody that the chemo affected so severely that their teeth turned black and fell out. So at 5 years old, my daughter had dental implants, which sent me to find what could help her live. She couldn't walk anymore at 5 years old. She was so weak. She was just, it was a difficult situation to watch, especially as a parent. It's very difficult to watch. And I kept asking anybody and everybody who would listen, what can help my daughter? And finally, we found a functional medicine doctor. I didn't know what functional medicine was. I didn't know it was taking the science of the body with the science of the cells of the body and so many pieces and parts and doing research and combining them together. So we went to the functional medicine doctor, and what you get to hear is my daughter started recovering very, very fast within a few days. And I was having thyroid problems. I was having a lot of digestive problems myself. I decided to do what my daughter was doing when she was with us because I didn't want her to feel alone. I've always done that with people. I've always brought them in and want them to have support system. And so I needed to lose a lot of weight, and my daughter needed to gain a lot of weight. When I say a lot of weight, my daughter needed to gain over 30 pounds. So you can imagine as a 5-year-old child, very, very small, very thin.
Okay.
Yes. And so what happened, I ate the same diet she did, and she gained weight her first week. She gained between 6 and 7 pounds, and I lost exactly 10 pounds in 7 days. And I only weighed because I had to report in to the functional medicine doctor. And I was so elated. So as you hear me say that, I jumped off the scale the best I could at 316 pounds. Yes, 316 pounds, grabbed my child up and started dancing. I tell you that to help you know there is hope.
Yes.
We get to find and search the hope that you get to have for yourself, for your body.
Everybody watching, what we did is we put the link in the comments. If you see where I've done a write-up about what we're talking about today, there is a link there that you can sign up to get in touch with Dr. Garrett, so that you are able to get first-hand information of what she is talking about. I know your story can literally take up all the time on this show. It can. So that snippet that you've given us, talk to us about your mission. So after that, you transitioned in helping people. You decided to start helping people. Could you just, we want to leave the people hungry so that they want to hear more about this. They are not going to tell everything. This is just an hour show. So then you decided to transition to helping people to release their weight.
So I went back to school for a 3rd degree.
Wow.
And during that time, I started helping people release their weight. And once I was out of school, then I was able to, and out of residency, then I was able to practice the full functional medicine specialty. Yes.
Victoria, you have a story to tell about your journey with the battle of weight. All right. Start by narrating to us about your journey as a young girl and thoughts that you needed to lose weight.
So, being young girl in Zambia, I was very, very active. From as long as I can remember, I've always have been athletic, energetic. I give energy to coffee. I was in every sport. I played netball. I even tried out for girls rugby. I mean, I was in everything.
Wow.
Yes, I was in everything. I even tried the swim team. I wasn't as fast as some of the other kids, but so for me, sports active was just a way of life. Every Saturday morning at school, Chengelo, they got us up for a 6 a.m. run. And so it was just part of my life. And then I think when I got to my teens, still very slender. I think that was that time where, the Naomi Campbells of this world with the supermodels and all that kind of stuff. So even though on the outside I still look great, I think mentally that's where that battle started of you don't look like that. And you need to lose weight. And then, in our culture with the way people greet each other, you've gained and all this, that didn't help. So I'm going around thinking, oh my gosh, I'm overweight, which I wasn't at all. I think I was like 117 pounds by the time I was graduating high school. And just so I think mentally that battle started in the mind, which is, why we're helping people with that. But, coming here and then you're dealing with different foods that are here, you're not working out as much. I continued to battle it. It was almost like it was on and off and on and off. I think where I really, really saw the weight come on is in my 30s, and going through perimenopause, all of those kind of things, the spiritual side of attacks, all of that. It's almost like I became trapped in a body I didn't know. I'm going, who is this person? Who on the inside I'm energetic and I'm doing a lot. I'm going for ministry. I'm traveling but I felt trapped in my body. And I reached a place, Uncle, I never thought I would get to. From this girl who was 117 to over 300 pounds.
Wow.
And I'm like, where and how did this happen? And so fast forwarding to when I met Dr. Sharilyn, it was, could you just help me lose 10 to 20 pounds?
You just wanted to lose 20 pounds.
I just wanted to use 20 pounds because I had been on a journey where I had been losing. Up until that point, I had lost 40 on my own. And a lot of that was adjusting my sleep and all of these other external factors that we don't know are part of weight loss. And I'm like, okay, I've got this. I know what to do. Just help me get over this because I'm yo-yoing a lot and I need to get past this point.
Yeah, that's what happens. What happens.
And so she's smiling because she knows, oh, honey, you're in.
I want everybody watching to hear how, Dr. Garrett, how did that first conversation go between you and Victoria?
Beautifully.
Before we show the videos of Victoria before and after, you all get ready to see this transformation. So let Dr. Garrett first tell us about how did that first conversation go between the two of you?
She said, Doctor, I just want to lose 10 to 20 pounds. And I said, easy, it's done. You say the word, it's done. And she's just like in shock, like, what? And so she started working with me, and 16 days later, she had released 21.7 pounds in 16 days.
In 16 days.
Yeah.
So what
she's an overachiever.
What does working with you imply? What are we talking about here?
We have weekly Zoom calls. I set up a protocol from everything that's drank, everything that's ate, any supplements that might need. We have a 7-step program that we work off of. And the first is spiritual and emotional, because we can get healthy, but if we haven't taken care of our spiritual and emotions, everything comes back. It doesn't matter what it is in our life. I've seen this pattern repeatedly. So when we can fully take in who we are and work off of the 7-step system, just like the Bible is of systems and patterns and structures, so is our body. And when we come into alignment with that and work with that, it brings us into health.
It does. It does.
Victoria, when I watched your conversation with Dr. Garrett, you did talk about, you just said it here, Dr. Garrett, that 7, what do you call it? The 7?
7 steps.
The 7 steps. All right. Whilst I'm going to show videos here, but I want you to start talking about those 7 steps. Everybody, this is, let me make sure
I have my before and afters as well.
This is Victoria before. All right. Just look at that. Okay. I know there are people around her, but you can still see. You can still see she's preaching. She's doing her thing. Okay. That is her before. Okay. And this is her. This video was taken on Saturday. The 3 of us were at this event.
Yes.
And this is where I met Dr. Garrett for the first time. Everybody get ready for this video. Was taken this past Saturday, a week from today. And this is Victoria now. Okay. So, Dr. Garrett, speak to us about the 7 steps. What do you call it? 7 what?
7-step system. So spiritual and emotional are connected. It's the first step. And then we have food, and we combine the correct foods for that person's body. So I sit and have a conversation with you, and within an hour, I know exactly what you need for your body, everything you need to start, and then we may adjust it as we go along. So food is the second one. Oxygen is the third one. We have to have high levels of oxygen in our body. And we are getting that in our body all day long with the foods we eat, with the drinks we take in, with everything we're doing, the exercises that we're doing, we're getting that in. Then the next one is nature. Nature is very important, and I help you with that. Even if you live in New York City where you're not able to get out in nature every day, I help you with ways to get nature.
So what does nature, when you say nature, what are you saying?
We're watching nature. Our eyes are taking in nature. We're taking it in with our eyes. God created nature for reasons and purposes that would take too long for me to explain, because it could be a couple-hour conversation.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's why we want people to sign up. The link is in the comments. Everybody there, you can sign up and get connected with Dr. Garrett. All right, please continue. So spiritual and emotional, food, oxygen, nature, and number 5.
Yes. So exercise.
Okay.
The way we exercise is so important. Calming our nervous system is number 6. And the very last one is supplementation or medicine. And this is the way we do it. It's a 7-step system. So as you work with me, we start with the first one and end with the last one. We have been taught in our world, in our society, just give me a pill. Let me fix it with a pill. But you see, that's not what actually happens to the cells of our body. We have cells, and then we have a layer of inflammation, and then we have white fat on top of that cell, and then we have more inflammation, and then we have yellow fat, and then we have more inflammation, then we have brown fat, then we have more inflammation. So as somebody who loves to research, as somebody who's going to find the root. Functional medicine finds the root cause of any illness or disease. And when we find the root cause, then we know how to heal it.
And what's beautiful about that, Dr. Sharilyn, talk about from the place where you have taken this from the scientific side and then matching it with the word of God, because it's a reprogramming that takes place from when you get to cellular level, and how, with the word of God coming in, for example, like looking in the eyes and all that good stuff.
God says that the eyes are the window to our soul. That is very true. There is studies that we can do. We look in the eye and we can see what's going on with your body. So if two or more things match when I'm looking at somebody's eye, I know what's going on. We take below the eye, above the eye, the retina, the cornea, and we can see patterns in that. So if two or more agree, then I know that I'm on the right path. Now, yes, if people have lab work, I will look at the lab work and just say, okay, it might be high, it might be low. I like to use hair strand testing because you see, our hair holds information for 2+ years.
Wow.
Blood holds information for 30 to 90 days. So when we take our hair and test it in the lab, we get a wide range of what's going on. And many times we can see where something started. So for instance, if I know that it started 6 months ago, I know different things that will support. If I know it started 2+ years ago, then I know, okay, the person and I together have more work to do, but this is what the end result will be. Now, when I say that, let me break it down, more work to do. It might be as gentle as laying on your bed and doing 10 minutes of exercise. But you see, we're not taught that. When we buy a program that everybody does, everybody eats these bars, everybody eats these protein shakes, everybody exercises this way, everybody takes this pill because it's going to just drop the weight off of it. It's just going to melt the weight off of us.
Yes.
It's a lie from the pit of hell. It does not happen that way. God created our bodies to heal themselves when given the right conditions.
Absolutely.
Be it through food or whatever we do.
You're absolutely right, Dr. Sharilyn, because even on a personal level with what happened for me, and if I can share my screen, it on the outward part, yes, there was the weight loss, but on the inside, she reprogrammed my cells to work the way God had intended them. So I was insulin resistant. My liver was struggling, kidneys, all of those things. When I went to the doctor, she said, "You look phenomenal." And she said, "But let me tell you what's going on." And this is in my 4th month of working with Dr. Sharilyn. At the beginning of that 4th month, actually. So you could say 3 months. She said, "If we open you up, you are a completely different person. This is not the person that I have been working with all this time. Your insulin has been reversed. You have perfect bill of health." She's like, all the issues that you have, it's like, it's just going in reverse. You're a completely different person on the inside. So not only am I looking younger, I'm actually feeling it. I literally feel 20 years younger.
Amazing.
Because of this reprogramming of my cells.
So we hear the word biohacking. What I have done with Dr. Victoria and over 11,000 people that have come to me. It doesn't matter what disease or illness they have. We work through that system and structure, biohack their bodies. So now, if Dr. Victoria went to a biohacking institute and they tested her, she would be in there at probably 20 years or more younger than her actual physical age.
Wow.
Because of the way we work with each individual cell. We have trillions of cells in our body. Our blood holds cells. Our muscles hold cells, our organs hold cells, our bones hold cells, our brains. So we have so many cells running through our body. And as each one of those heals and we find the cell that's causing the issue, there's always one main cell that's causing an issue. It might be a hormone cell, it might be something different. But when we find that cell that's causing the illness or disease, and we put the right conditions to it, the body heals.
That's right.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. I think the next question that we might need to ask is, apart from helping people release their weight, what other professional services do you provide? Because people need to understand that this is not just about weight loss.
Exactly.
You have helped people get healed from cancer and all those kind of diseases. So please talk to us about what other professional services you provide.
To let you know, weight loss is one of the smallest areas of health that I provide. And yet I've helped thousands of people do this weight loss that's right for them. Cancer is my specialty. Lupus, MS, any autoimmune disease. Anytime somebody is struggling and no doctor can find out what's causing their illness, come, let's have a conversation. Let's find out what's causing it.
Right.
So autism, any person on the spectrum, from autism, Asperger's, ADHD, Down syndrome, then we have dementia and Alzheimer's. We can reverse those. You see, after I knew how to heal every part of the body by teaching it to my people that would come to me, I wanted to know how to heal the brain. And so I took 9 months with a world-renowned doctor, went to his clinic and studied under him to learn how to heal brain alone.
Yeah.
Wow.
Brain, when given the right conditions, just like any other organ in our body, it can be healed.
Amazing, amazing. Since you're talking about studying under a specialist for 9 months, we have a question here. Okay. She's a doctor too, but in a different field.
Okay.
Dr. Nasilele says, what are the necessary prerequisites or qualifications for studying functional medicine, and how long is it?
Depending on which program you want to take, right? You need to have a medical background already. Then you decide, because just like any other health professional, it's a field of study. I went for illness and disease, right? I went for cancer. There's mold, functional medicine, mold specialists. So you can see there's specialists in everything, right?
Right.
Of the body. Different functional medicine programs have different time frames, from a year to 8 years. So for myself, cancer, I got to do a point of study and residency, which was 8 years. 8 years it took me to learn everything I now learn and teach, and I know. So not only do I support people across the world, I also teach it, which I will be having a new institute start soon after the first of the year for health professionals that want to learn this. They work with me a year. I teach them most of what I know. And then they work with me for 3 months, like a clinical. They're all in a group working together so that I can then certify them. I know that they know what they know. So there's different levels. A health coach could come to me and say, I want to learn the health side of it that would be more like a weight loss, right? And then I'm going to lead them through this program to learn how to help people with weight loss. So whatever it is that's right for you, and some things I do not teach. I do not teach the study of autoology. That I point you to people to get it on your own. Okay. And that is where we look in your eyes and see what's going on. I do not teach anything with brain cancer. Brain cancer is a specialty, and I do not teach that. I'm certified to help people with their brain cancer, but I do not teach brain cancer.
And you had mentioned something, Dr. Sharilyn, that I wanted to bring up here. You and I have combined, forces, so we're working together on some things. And one of our fields the avenues that we're looking into now is working with autistic children.
Yes.
We did a show a couple of weeks ago, concerning that this is reversible. Somebody might be listening today and they have, either children who are autistic or know of somebody. Can we just share a little bit of hope, maybe just for a few minutes, something that you can say to them that, that will give them hope, because I'm sure they have been in situations and cases where they know this is irreversible. They've been through a lot, where some have been through speech therapy, some have just maybe don't even know what to do. Could you say something that will just encourage them of what you offer?
First of all, in the world of autism and Down syndrome, there is not a lot of information out there given to parents, and they struggle. They want their children to understand. They want their children to have a quality of life. They want their children to be respectful. But these children, what the parent is saying or doing does not get to the brain for the brain to comprehend and understand. So we take these children through the same program, same 7-step system. They have to have supplements. So we kind of reverse it a little bit for these children. They start with supplements, and then they start working with me for a period of time. We work together every day. I'm reprogramming the brain, and I'm reprogramming the mind and the heart every time I meet with these children. It's playing games for them that every child wants to play.
Yes.
Dr. Victoria is with me now, and she's seeing in real time these children that are having a better quality of life. They're gaining health. Autism and Down syndrome struggle with health issues, intestinal health issues, some organ issues, many issues they struggle with. And again, when we know how to heal that cell that's causing their struggle, the body heals.
Yes.
So they have a much better quality of life. One mother started working with me, and 48 hours after she and her child started working with me, she had given him supplements. He started speaking, and he had never spoke. A 9-year-old child. Can you imagine your 9-year-old child never speaking? These parents are living it. These families are living that pain. And in 48 hours, he started speaking. He's in the back of the car and he says, "Go, please." And she's like, "It's just him and I in the car." And then she picks the children up from school and he starts talking about the traffic light, making sense in his conversations immediately. Like it's been locked in his brain all these years and it's just being released. And so the very next day, there's books in the back seat. He's picking up a book and he's reading it and making sense. And she says, "I took a video and I sent that video to like 1,000 people," right? She was just so excited. She just kept sending that video to people so they could actually see that it wasn't, and then that same night, the little boy's teacher called and said, "Whatever you're doing, keep doing it." He's talking. He's talking for the first time in this special ed school that he's going to. And from there, they've worked with me now for over a month, that family. And the health that he's gained. Normally, when people come to me, I tell them, okay, it's going to be 3 months. It's going to be 4 months. It's depending on your health challenge, your illness, your disease. This is how long you're going to work with me.
Right.
And sometimes it could be up to a year. Like, for instance, I told Dr. Victoria, "You're going to work with me a year. You're going to pay me every month for a year. You're going to work with me a year." Knowing that if she was the overachiever that I believe she would be, she could do it in 3/4 of the time. So he's like, okay, she can have it done in 8 months. Well, she is an overachiever and she had it done between 6 and 7 months. So she even exceeded my expectation for her.
Excellent.
That was just this past December. So it hasn't even been a full year yet.
That's
so
right.
All this has happened in how many months, Victoria?
As of right now, less than a year. So 11 months, but for the time that she's talking about, 6 months.
6 months. So everybody watching what you have seen has happened in 6 months. Dr. Garrett, you made the phrase or statement when you start work. My question is, how does a person transition from traditional treatment, from a traditional environment to your services? What should they do?
Fill out the form that you will have dropped. That's the first step to working with me and Dr. Victoria.
Is what we have put in the comments, right?
It is.
Yes.
Okay. So everybody, there is a form in the, what do you call technology, Victoria? Some of us are from the dinosaur area. Is it in the
Yes, it's in the comments. It's
in the comments, everybody, where I've put the ZBTR description.
Yes.
Okay. Go into the comments. That's where we have put the link for you to sign up. All right. Continue, Dr. Garrett.
So from there, we will have a phone call, a Zoom call, kind of like a Zoom call. And from there, I will explain to you the process about how long I think it'll take for you to receive the health you're wanting to receive. Now, in the beginning, you continue working with your PCP or your specialist.
Okay.
So you have them and I working alongside each other. Yes. Then, after a period of time, you're going to gain health so fast. This is a normal comment that we hear from doctors. It doesn't matter what form of specialty the doctor is. Either they say, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Or they say, we don't know how this has happened, but you have healed. There was a lady that's been working with me, cancer. And the doctor was like, she just hit her 4 months and she went back. She just has worked with me for 4 months. And the doctor said, the cancer's gone. We don't know what happened to it. That's literally what he said. The cancer is gone. We don't know what happened to it. Now, this is a lady on July 2nd. The family was called into the hospital and the doctor said, today is the day she's going to die. The next day, they did that for 5 days in a row to this poor lady and her family. Every day they called the family in and said, today's the day. What they didn't know is that this 18-year-old son had already started working with me. And so he was taking things that are like food to his mom and giving them to her in the hospital. And so she had started to recover and build health. Please hear me. Do not wait that long. Come before then. Have a conversation before them, because the road to recovery could be so much easier than waiting until the doctors say, we think today's the last day.
Right.
That takes panic, chaos mode for everybody to get on board if we're talking about hours left to get this reversed fast. And it's every hour doing something on the hour, every hour, every hour, every hour. So come before that. Have a conversation before that. And I'm going to tell you one of three things. This is how long it'll take when you start working with me. I don't know, or I'm sorry, I cannot help you. And people across the world have heard all three things.
Yes.
I do what I am trained to do, what I'm schooled to do, which ends up helping thousands and thousands of people across the world.
See, maybe what the other aspect is that when you're doing something online like we're doing right now, it's an international platform. Somebody's watching from another part of the world. Okay, like my brother who lives in South Africa. Let me show you what he just said. Okay, he says very informative. So for somebody who's not in the US and they would like to participate or work with you, what should they do? It may sound like a repetitive question to people listening or watching, but we have to be intentional. Isn't that right?
That's right. Yes,
that's the language the Victorias of this world use. Be intentional.
That's right.
You have to be intentional. So I'm asking for somebody watching in Zambia. I'm asking for somebody watching in South Africa. I'm asking for somebody watching in Malawi. And they're like, I want this. What should I do?
Fill out the form. Fill out that form. That's the first step. I can work with anybody, anywhere in the world. If you have an internet connection, if you have a phone, if you have a computer, we can work with you anywhere in the world.
Yes.
Yes, I do travel the world, but I can work with you from the comfort of your bedroom, from the comfort of your family room. I can work with you from anywhere in the world. And I do. As I travel, I still continue working with people. So if you don't mind, because that leads right into why do I travel?
Yes. And you can also talk about your work in Kenya.
Yes.
Victoria, has she been to Zambia? Have you made any reservations for her to go to Zambia?
We are working on that. Her next trip is Zambia, so.
Auntie Joyce, we need to get this lady to Zambia.
Yes.
Auntie Joyce says very informative discussion.
Yes.
And I know why. She's not just commenting. She does some work in these lines, trying to help people prepare for. That's another discussion for another day. So everybody, that's the link there. I just put it on the screen, and then it's also in the comments. You can, in the comments is better because you just click on it and start filling it out. Okay.
Right.
So let's sign up. Dr. Garrett, your work in abroad, wherever. Talk about your work abroad, outside the US.
I come to the United States. I talk to medical professionals and volunteers that want to go to African countries with me and provide medical care for free to the African people. Now, African, I say that. We've been to Pakistan once, but we work mostly in the African areas right now. So Kenya, Uganda, we've got the next 3 years planned out. So if Zambia is going to get on the list, we're going to fit it in. We're going to fit it in somewhere.
That's right.
We're going to fit it in. So we do many things, whatever the doctors that sign up, whatever their specialty is. So for instance, we just got back from Uganda and Kenya. In Uganda, we did 20,000 eye surgeries. Then we moved over to Kenya and we did 3,000 tumor surgeries. Free. Everything is free. It is called Jesus Ministry Church Global because we do what Jesus did. I'm not the one that started the ministry. I was just blessed to be given the directorship after the man who started it passed away. So what we lay hands on the people, we pray for them. We have pastors that travel with us. We take them in and provide medical care. They get their medical supplies. They get their medicines. They get their food. They get Bibles. We do every step that Jesus did in bringing health and healing to the people.
And I love, Dr. Sharilyn, that even with that, you do HIV counseling. So people are getting healed from HIV.
Now, so after the medical teams leave, I stay many times waiting for the next place to go, the next appointment to go to, or the next team to come to me. And so during those times, I educate the people on many things. So it might be a group of 20, it might be a group of close to 100 people will come and have informative conversations where I like to have a screen that I can pull up prompts and show them and really educate really well. And I teach them how to start healing their bodies naturally. I don't heal them. They heal themselves by doing what I suggest for them to do. So I teach. One of the things I teach, because it's so strong in the African world, the African communities, is HIV. So I teach them how they can heal themselves naturally. Again, working off of that 7-step system. Everything is a 7-step system. Now, sometimes, even with HIV, we need individual support. But if they will start doing what I suggest from one talk, they will start to gain health. And as they keep coming back day by day or week by week and learning more and listening to me and then going and applying it in their homes, they receive health.
Amazing.
Two quick questions here, Victoria. I don't know what your uncle from the 60s has done here. Sandra says the link is not opening. What did I do? Can you put it in the comments? Maybe?
Yes, I'll put it in the comments again.
Okay, we'll try to redo it in the comments again. Then there's another question, Dr. Garrett, and Derek just took this out of my script of the question. That's a very good question. You see that? Is the program covered by insurance?
So there's 2 ways to do it. You can contact your insurance and find out what they will pay. Many times it's going to be labeled under nutritional counseling because that's what the world that we live in, that's what they label it as. The other thing is you can pay me and then turn it into your insurance. And that's what most people do, is they pay me and then turn it into your insurance. And insurance pays very well. I believe, now, I don't know about all insurances, right? But the insurance companies that my people have worked with, they pay very well.
Okay, when so the insurance companies are paying for this service?
So you would pay me first, and then the insurance company would reimburse you. Or if you have an HSA card, you can use that. That works. And then so that's through your insurance. Or we can get on the phone with your insurance and get pre-approved. That is also another way to do it.
Excellent. That's a very important question, right, Che? You mentioned, do people, you see, for me, I pick everything and I want it to be broken down. What is HSA?
Good.
Does everybody understand what HSA is out there?
Good question.
Sandra, Derek, Dr. K, and Dr. Stella, you understand what HSA is? What is HSA, Dr. Garrett?
It is a health like credit card that some insurance companies provide.
Yeah, so it's either like a credit card, or for others, it's they take a portion out of your paycheck that's going onto this card, and you can use that for like co-payments and buying medication, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay.
So it's an extra health credit card. Yes. Credit card or card. Yeah, just depending on your insurance.
So everybody knows what it is except me.
It's okay, Uncle. It's okay. You're still loved. It's okay. You never know who will watch later on who doesn't know.
All right. Those of you that are going to watch this recorded show, please. So did you put it?
I did. And I think what might be happening is it's not a hyperlink in there. So when you click on it, it won't go. So your best bet, if you're watching and want to click, is to either copy and paste or just kind of write it down and then put it in your search engine. So
so maybe let's copy and paste into your URL, whatever that language is, Derek, into, and then it will open. All right. So everybody, you understand what she has explained. The idea is you can see we are just trying to do snippets to provoke so that you get onto this. Okay. By the way, I've been told that Dr. Garrett is also on LinkedIn. All right. So some people are LinkedIn, some people are Facebook, some people are TikTok, Twitter, all those things. What's your I'm trying to sound professional here. What's your handle on LinkedIn?
So Sharilyn Marie Garrett, and also Transform Your Weight and Health.
Okay. All right, everybody, try that. Zenith says I was able to open from the comment.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Try the one in the comments right at the beginning of the show where it's together with my ZBTR write-up when the show starts. Because what I did is I just copied and pasted. I hope that's correct English.
You did. Very, very good English. You're doing great.
So if you go in the comments, those of you it's not working, just try to click the one in the comments. We want this to work for you. That's the purpose of this show, is to have everybody. Thank you, Zenith. And please just sign up there. Let me try to see if I can just, I did put it up on the screen. If you're able to just write it up, and I don't know. The best thing to do is just copy and put it into your URL. Is that what you call it? You know, where you put your website thing.
Yes, your search engine.
You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to do my best here. I'm from that generation, you know.
So I wanted to make a little correction. The ministry's name is Jesus Ministry Church Global. So if somebody's searching for I just wanted that. Jesus Ministry,
not ministries.
Correct. Jesus Ministry Church Global.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
And for those of you, I just want to throw this in real quick. You know, when Dr. Sharilyn is meeting with a client, you are seen as an individual. So you know what one's treatment might be, you know, won't mimic the other because we're all different. Just as unique as your thumbprint is, that's how unique your entire body is. And that's one of the things that I just loved about working with her. It wasn't a cookie cutter, this and that. It wasn't potions and powders. It was, this is what is good for you. Go and buy this from the grocery store. This is what you need. So if I recommend to somebody else, it might not be what you need. And so connecting with her is beneficial in that way because you get something that is tailor-made just for you.
Exactly. That's why that was one of the questions that I actually had to say, how do you, how do you determine an individual's treatment? That was one of my questions. Yeah.
Oh, very good.
Mm-hmm.
So I have an hour-long conversation with you, but in 20 seconds, I have looked at your face, I've looked at your eyes, and I'm ready to start telling you. But I hear from you first about your life, what you eat, what your challenge is that you want us to work on. Then I hear about your life. I'm going to hear in an hour, I'm going to have an hour-long conversation with you. And then I am going to know what you need for yourself. And then after that, I will tell you little pieces and parts. And once we have a payment, within 24 hours of a payment, I have your suggestion protocol sent to you of if this was me with this illness, if this was me with this disease, if this was me with whatever, this is what I would do for my body. And I'm suggesting that this is what you do for your body. And every person that has done this protocol that I set up for them receive their health. Then you come back to me a week later and we have another discussion. I'm looking at your face. I'm looking at many things when I look at you. I'm looking at your organs, your blood level. I'm looking at many, many things in your body, your energy, just looking at you and maybe asking one or two questions. We're ready to know if we're staying with the same protocol the next month or the next week, or do you need a vitamin added in? Or do you need a medication added in? Or do you need something different added in? Within just a little bit, you always have up to 1 hour phone call with me every time we meet. So that you can ask every question that you have had. I will educate you on it. I will explain to you what is going on in your body.
That's true.
And what can help your body.
Yeah.
Excellent. For those of you, I don't want you to get frustrated and get stressed. If the link is not working, you can reach out to Dr. Garrett on that email, and then you can pick up a conversation with. Just look at this and make sure I wrote it right.
You did write it right, yes.
Okay.
So take a screenshot of this. One of the easiest ways. I love screenshotting.
Dr. Garrett is even more savvy than I take a screenshot. You know, my kids always say that to me, Daddy, just take a screenshot.
Take a screenshot, yes.
I'm trying to write something. Uncle Derek, your niece says, I'm trying to write something, and my daughter walks by me and she says, Daddy, just take a screenshot.
Right, exactly.
So there's the email. Before we go to Dr. Stella Banda's question, sorry, Dr. Banda, I missed it, but we'll go back to it before we end the show. There's the email. Reach out to her. If the link is not working, you can reach out on that email, and then you can pick it up from there. All right, let me go to Stella's question. Where is that question now?
Oh, it also might be doing this. If you sign up, look at the bottom. It says continue to destination. Click on that. That's what the issue might be. So if you go to the link and it comes to a certain page, scroll to the very bottom. It says continue to destination. Click on that, and then it'll take you to it. Because I think in some search engines, it does that.
Let Dr. Garrett, please address this question before we conclude the conversation. Autism spectrum disorder is a lifelong neurodevelopmental condition. Stella, you are trying to make me bite my tongue here now with these terminologies. Autism spectrum disorder is a lifelong neurodevelopmental condition. My question is, can it be reversed in adults?
Yes. This is the thing. There's different kinds of autism. Just like there's different kinds of cancer, just like there's different kinds of lupus, there's different types of autism. And what started the autism? Was it a gene in the family that started the autism? Genes can be reversed. Was it a chemically derived autism? So we find, again, what caused the autism to begin with. Remember, we go back through that. It's like the work I did as a federal officer, as a detective. I'm being a detective for somebody's health.
That's good.
Wow. That's
Right?
Good.
So I go through that same steps, same pattern, same system, and find out what caused that to begin with. And then we know how to bring healing. So there's going to be supplements that you have to take for long life. I believe they're very inexpensive for the treatment that has been done previously and for the quality of life that is gained. We're talking we're talking about less than $300 a month. Less than $300 a month to have this health. These supplements that you'll take for life, the family member will take for life. Then I tell you again, just like we talked about the 7 steps, eating. And most of these people have struggles with eating because feelings are a big thing. I understand every step and every system and every process that these people go through. And that is a conversation for maybe part 2 of this, where we could go deeper and I can explain to you how I know even more on a personal level what I'm talking about. But we do the same thing. Drinks. There's drinks that everybody that takes these drinks love these drinks. All the children, all the dementia, all the Alzheimer's. It doesn't matter what form, autism, Down syndrome. They love these drinks. They love the supplements.
So delicious.
So delicious. The foods. So we're just continually building these layers of health. More and more health is coming upon them every week, every month.
Yeah.
What makes these supplements unique from, in contrast or comparison to radiation or chemotherapy?
So if we're talking about supplements for autism, we're talking about supplements that are formulated for the brain that is causing the symptoms of autism. So just like as if a weight loss, if we're talking about weight loss and we find the cell that's diseased, that's causing the problem, being a cell from the hormones or, you know, whatever that is, a cell in the thyroid, whatever it is that's causing the weight gain or loss, some people get to gain weight, and I've helped people do that as well. Just like my daughter, remember I said in the beginning, she was 30 pounds underweight. I helped her gain that weight with working with that first functional medicine doctor before I became passionate and put myself back through school. Well, I have also helped people gain weight. You cannot just put fat to a person and ask their body to gain weight. That's not how it works. Just eat more fat. Sorry, that isn't going to work.
Victoria, for those that were not there at the beginning, I would like you to put up that screenshot you did of yourself.
Yes.
Yeah. Everybody, that's the email for Dr. Garrett in case you're having issues with that link that we shared. And we don't want you to miss this opportunity, all right? Like she has said, take a screenshot and be able to. She wants to help us, people. It doesn't matter where you're watching this from: Egypt, South Africa, Vietnam, Australia. She will still help you. You can work out something. Just reach out to her on that email if the sign up link is not working. Okay. So this is, as we end, this is Victoria's testimony. Okay. What do educated people say? A picture tells what?
1,000 words.
Yeah. So instead, for us to explain in 1,000 words, that is Victoria's story right there. And I also shared something here at the beginning where at the weekend, okay, is this the after? This is the way she looked on Saturday when we were at this meeting when she was speaking. Look at that. Amazing. Amazing. All right, everybody. That was today's show. Dr. Garrett, final words?
Your health is the most important part of your life. If you do not have your health, you do not have a quality life. Receive health and receive everything you came here to do on this planet.
Yes.
God has put you here for a plan and a purpose. And when you are healthy, you can fulfill it.
That's right.
Amen. Powerful.
Thank you so much. Victoria?
Yes, so Dr. Sharilyn and I have joined forces. So we're doing this from a spiritual, holistic, functional medicine side. So we get to see the word of God in action. And with that, we are traveling. So we can come to you. I see people are watching from Indiana, Pennsylvania. Guess what? We're coming to you. If you have a function coming up and you want us to come and spread this good news, be in person, make our delicious juices for you, we will do that, and we will come to where you are. Or we can also do virtual. I think we're going to have something next month here in Dallas. More details will be coming out on that, but we will come to you. So get in contact with us, and let's get people well and healthy. And don't wait to start till January. Let's start now. That's when I started. I started December 3rd. So let's get us
nothing like New Year resolution, right?
Today's your New Year's.
That's
right. That's right.
Yeah. Stella says, thank you so much. This is very encouraging and gives hope. Everybody, most of us are leaders in our communities there. Share in your community, share the link to this show in your community. Yeah. Let's help somebody. Yeah, let's help somebody. This is very informative discussion. Thank you, Dr. K. And I see all my people are here. Let's share this. We have a family member. We have a lot of issues going on right now. I don't even want to go into. You all know wherever you are living, there's somebody dealing with some chronic disease. Get in touch. All right? Get in touch. And that's, yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Auntie Joyce. She says the best news for this week.
Oh, thank you, Auntie Joyce.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I know. We thought we should step away from the politics and talk about our health, Next week is Thanksgiving. And even next week Saturday, I'm having a health organization come up here.
Beautiful.
Do their thing. Everybody, happy Thanksgiving and enjoy your weekend. Dr. Garrett, thank you.
Thank you. God bless you.
Bless you too. Victoria, thank you. Thank you.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Okay. One quick announcement. I'll keep talking about this as we go along. Beginning January, we're going to switch the time just a little bit. Okay. Normally, I start at 9 a.m. Central, but when we get into January, we shall switch the time to 10 a.m. Central. I'm getting old. I can't keep getting up early in the morning. I'm joking. I'm just letting you know that we'll be starting at 10 Central beginning January. All right. So that it starts working for other people that live in different time zones. Because right now, when we started, it was 7 on the Pacific. I know no matter how passionate you are about something, I think people want to sleep in on Saturday. All right. So everybody, thanks for joining. And I do hope that you have a great Thanksgiving. and we shall see you next week at the same time.
Zambia Blog Talk Radio.